guys, it's Kristine. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything. I hope y'all are doing well. Today we're gonna go over my June budget. There have been a lot of changes in the last couple months, and it's just so overwhelming to get you all up to speed on that. So I'm still working on how I'm going to present that to you all. But today we're going to work on June because it is now June and I'm going to be paid on Wednesday next week. So let's get to it. I'm going to take my handy dandy mild liner. This is in the color lavender. So this is the color I used in my bullet journal for June 2023. And no, I don't have it pre-written out. I don't have it written out in front of me, so we're just gonna kind of go through this, and yeah, we're gonna do the best we can. Let me see, when is my next paycheck supposed to be? So I have been budgeting, kind of. As you see here, here's May. I know I didn't do many or any updates. I honestly don't even remember. But we're just gonna try to pick up from here, not pick up from where we left off, because that would take several videos. So I'm just gonna jump into June. I hope you guys are doing well. My daughter did graduate, so that was exciting. And she's actually gonna come home today, back in town, and she's gonna look for a job here. So, all right, so June 14th and June 28th. Now, I've already seen what my employer has me as receiving on the 14th, and that is $1,979.32. That's because I took 2 days off for a mental health break, and she did not apply my paid time off to that. So that's always fun. I am not sure I'm going to contest this, because one way or another I will get my paid time off, because guys, I have found a new job. So for June 28th paycheck, I am only budgeting $1,200. That is because I am going to stay one more week and then I'm out of there. So I'm estimating it's going to be $1,200. That is half of what my full paycheck would be. It's about half. So I think it's safe to assume that I'll have $1,200. So all in all for June, I'll have $3,179.32. And how we normally do this budget, hold on one second. Okay, so I'm going to reference my May 2023 budget. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it should be a good way to figure out where I've left off budget-wise. So for my fixed expenses, let's go down 3 spaces. Fixed. As you see here, I'm using a Bic pen instead of my Pilot G2 pen or my Micron. Just because you don't need a fancy pen, you don't need a fancy notebook or, a worksheet or anything. A pen and paper is enough. So that's what we're doing today. So I like to divide my fixed expenses from my house or my home expenses, like rent, water, PG&E. And then we'll go over my other bills in this next section here. So for June, I've already paid June rent, PG&E, and water with my May budget. So we're gonna jump into July. Crazy. Okay, so rent. I don't know if I should keep skipping spaces like that. So rent, PG&E, and water. And I do write a little bit differently depending on my mood or the pen I'm using, so bear with me here. Let me just come closer over here. So this is July, and this is gonna be the 1st, and then the 5th, and then the 15th. Okay, so rent is $758. PG&E, I'm budgeting $160. And water, I'm budgeting $50. It's a little bit harder to estimate how much things are going to be because it's summer, it's hotter, we're using the AC more, we're using the water a little bit more. 16. And no, I don't know where my calculator is, you guys. I haven't done this in so long. I don't know where some of my stuff is. Like, I know where my notebooks, my pens and markers and things are, but I don't know where my calculator is. So we're just gonna do it this way. So 968, and we're gonna skip 3 spaces down. And then this is still fixed, and I'm gonna do my bills. So these are my bills that are including like insurance, my cell phone, my streaming services, stuff like that. And they do come out of 2 separate accounts. I do this so that I can, at a glance, see this account, make sure I have enough money in there for my rent, specifically my rent. Because, you know, once upon a time, not long ago, I used to, I don't know if I can even say accidentally, but I used to like spend my money, and then I would be scrambling to make sure I've got my rent covered, and I don't want to fall into that. And so this is kind of how I have dealt with that. I'm not sure where to start here. So I've already paid up to dental, which ends on the 13th of June here. So what's next? Okay, June, so dental. Then it would be vision. There's a bug. Ugh. Gotta love summer. Okay. Let's do it this way. Hold on. I don't know to show you guys. Okay, so it is Vision, car insurance, Hulu, Disney Plus, Google, Max, Blue Shield, and AD&D. Okay. All right. This is what happens when you're just winging it, right? So Vision is due on the 15th, so we're gonna go June 15th, and that is $36.59. I'm just gonna round that. To 37. Car insurance, that's due on the 15th, also, so that's going to be $52. And then Hulu and Disney Plus. Whoops. Okay, so $6.27, and that's going to be $5. Google, and that is also the 27th, $2. Max, I'm not sure if I'm keeping this, but I'm going to go ahead and mark it down because that way it has a spot in my budget. If I don't cancel it, it's already budgeted for. Blue Shield 1. Blue Shield 1. Oh, and that's due on the end of every month. So June only goes up to 30 days, so that's going to be June 30th. And we are going to do $268. Blue Shield 2. And these will actually change with my new job. Although I think it's 30 days from when I start that my benefits kick in. I'm really excited about that. I still have to figure out if I'll be just covering myself or my 2 adult kids. I don't know if they would qualify under that. Plus, if my daughter gets her own job, she'll have her own benefits there. So it's all really just up in the air. The upside to the kind of insurance we have right now is it's under Covered California. So that's the like Affordable Care Act plan, or that's one of the plans under California's version of the Affordable Care Act. So it's not tied to my employer, thank goodness. So I mean, I could probably keep that insurance up until the end of the year, although it is, the fees I pay is based on my income, and I'm expecting my income to be drastically different. So I'm also expecting that I'm going to have to pay penalties on that, similarly to how I paid $3,000 for 2022. When I filed my taxes, I owed about $3,000 because they said I underestimated my income. That's a long story. I don't even know if I got into it in my videos previously, but that's that. So I'm expecting that I'm gonna have to pay some kind of penalty for underestimating my income. But you know, what can you do? So iCloud is gonna be on the 8th. Oh, I skipped T-Mobile. So I thought I was gonna change my plan, but I called them because there's this new is it Go 5G Plus plan that I thought I would be able to get for $150, but turns out that's only for new customers. For me, an existing customer, it would be $185. So this plan that I have is like old. It's grandfathered in from a long time ago, even before they had like their magenta plans. If you're not with T-Mobile, you probably don't understand the name, or maybe you're not familiar with how they name their plans, but let's just say that it's very, very old. So this plan, if I took off the insurance for my kids' phones, it would probably only be like, oh, I don't know, maybe in the 110s. Yeah, so iCloud, due on the 8th. This one, I'm planning to get like one of those hard drives, external hard drives, and just dump everything in there so I can get rid of this. But I've kind of been dragging my feet on that, so that's that. Dental is also going to change with my new job. I'm not sure if I can disenroll from my current dental plan 30 days after my, my work benefits kick in. But we'll see. And then I don't know what my pay schedule is going to be like at work. So I'm just going to keep going here. So dental, oh, and then next would be vision, and then car insurance. Oh. So I start my new job on July the 3rd. You might be wondering why I'm going to leave my current job and have like sort of 2 weeks where I'm not working. It's so that I can kind of just decompress and get ready for my next job, for the new chapter in my life. Plus, I figure those 2 weeks I can help my daughter get situated, maybe help her look for a place to stay. It's a lot to update. Okay, so this is the time where Kristine wishes she had a calculator. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm using my watch. Hopefully it doesn't sleep on me. 37 plus 52 plus 5 plus 2 plus 10 plus 268 plus 115 plus 30 plus 152 plus 10 plus 46. That is 727. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go check on another month's budget to see if that's accurate. Okay, that's about right. So here's April's budget, and it is that much. So, all right. Let me put this back on. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna use April as a guide. Yeah. So I'm not gonna put anything for ambitions. What is that? Hold on. Okay, there's a lot of noises right now. Please ignore them. So I'm not putting anything in my ambitions, my sinking funds, just because I'm still sort of in a transitory state. Like, I don't know when my next paycheck in July will be, and then this June paycheck is very small, so I'm just gonna do the bare minimum here, and I'm gonna add, let's go 3 spaces down, variable. Okay, I've kind of been doing bad. I've been doing bad with my spending. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys what I've been spending my money on. But yeah, maybe we'll leave that to another video. Maybe we'll think about it. And I'm hoping I actually have enough money to use for these things. And then I promised my daughter I would continue giving her the $35 a week until she is employed. So this is $940. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it this way. So 968 plus 727 plus 940 is, okay, so okay, good. So I fall within that. Yes. I'm gonna put, wait, let me see. Let's do this. Plus 3179 5.32. So I'm going to have a leftover. I run out of space. Okay, I'll put it up here. I'll put leftover 54432. So this is not a zero-based budget, obviously, but this is as good as it's gonna get for me for now. I'll probably hold on to this and put it in my, I don't even want to say emergency fund. I'm just going to hold it in my account as an extra buffer for any of these bills in July that need to be covered before I get my first paycheck from the new job. Yeah, so I'm kind of relieved to see this. One of the things that I have been working on since, I want to say fall of last year, is to try to get my expenses down to fit in one paycheck. So I'm really excited to see that. I mean, that's close, right? Like 26, it was what, 2,600? And then my usual paycheck is 2,400. So that's really exciting. Yeah. I can breathe a sigh of relief. See, this reminds me of Kat. I don't do this as much. Like, I do this actually at work when I'm doing my little notes for myself just to make things pretty. But for this budgeting channel, I don't do this. But this, like, this is a Kat, very organized with Kat thing to do right here. So a little bit more of an update in case you're wondering where I've been this past month. I've been here. I've been watching a lot of content on interviewing, also kind of updating my knowledge base on in the field that I work in, because it is a big jump from where I am right now to where I'm going, and I needed to make sure I still remembered some of the basics. So every day after work and on the weekends, I've been, well, you know, besides the usual stuff, I've been just watching a lot of that content, making notes to myself of what things interviewers might ask, what scenarios I can draw upon. I was working on my resume. Oh my gosh, you guys. No, I'll save that for another time. but I worked on my resume. Yeah, and I'm just so excited for this new opportunity. And I'm not going to promise that I'll be here more often. I wish that I could promise. I just don't know if that is realistic for me. But I mean, if next week is my last week at work, I might have extra time. But I'm dedicating those 2 weeks, not just to helping my daughter out, but also studying. Be studying a lot. And if I do decide to update you guys on what's going on, I will go into more detail with that. But rest assured, I am okay. Those 2 mental health days, I really needed those. Okay, guys, so this is my budget for June 2023. I'm expecting $3,179. My expenses are going to be roughly $2,600. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my paid time off paid out properly. You know, how they're legally supposed to pay me out. But I think even if they don't pay me out, I'll be okay budget-wise. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is everything. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. I'm gonna try to catch up on some people's videos. I can't promise I'll get to everybody, but yeah, if you see me sort of just commenting like emojis or whatever, it means I was there. It means I watched or listened to your video. But yeah, that's all I can say. Bye guys. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Bye.